What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Alright. Excuse me. So the reason it's kind of been such a gap between this video and the last video, and the reason why the car may seem like it advanced a little bit, is because my last video, it somehow, I don't know what's going on, but it won't upload. Like, the editing software I use, it's exporting it to YouTube, but YouTube just won't upload it. I'm not really sure what the reasoning for that is. I'm still trying to see if I can fix it. If I can fix it, I'm gonna upload the video anyways so that you guys can see. But I mean, I'll explain what happened, but let me tell you guys this first. Look at this. If you notice, we have no more valance. I don't know if y'all can see, but so obviously this is our valance that was on the Focus. It got completely, see these tabs here, got completely ripped, and the thing was literally just dragging on the ground at one point. So I just went ahead, took it off. So yeah, that's the whole. Oh wait, actually, one more thing I want to show you guys with the Focus. If you guys notice, we have RS headlights now instead of the clear OEM ones that I had. Because if you guys remember the original black housing headlights I had to take them off and put the original headlights. I keep saying taillights. The headlights that came on the car back on. But I like the look of the black housing a lot better with the theme of this car. So also ignore how dirty it is, please. I'm sorry, you guys have to see that, but pretty nice. Like I said, those are RS tails. I mean, I keep saying tails. Oh my god, RS headlights. So, you know, I didn't go aftermarket with these ones. So hopefully these actually like last and work better. And you know, I like the look of them. They still look pretty good. They're not the smoked lens, but I actually think I prefer that. A few years ago when I had those, I would have said otherwise, but yeah. Today though, what this main topic is, as you guys see, also we got the quick jack going. 240 is up on it. Let me actually show you guys how high up. Look how high up the quick jack gets to 240. And this is just the first locking level, and it's pretty good. Pretty high up. I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna need the second locking level, because here's the first locking. Second is way over here, so the car is literally gonna, and it says at max height, the car is 2 feet in the air. So don't know if I'll even need that. This should be good for what we're doing. But as you guys can see, the wheels are off, because what we're gonna be doing is this entire thing is gonna look completely different at the end of this video. We're gonna be doing our 5-lug conversion. We're gonna be having new coilovers right here. Our coilovers that are currently on it are max speeding rods, which absolutely not. I'm not running those on my car. And also, they're old, I think. I don't know. Even if they're not old, I'm still not running these on my car. And like I say, we have brand new HKS ones right over there. So absolutely no way am I keeping these. We're going to be getting new suspension arms and everything as well by the end of this. This actually might be, this might span over 2 videos, because I'm going to be going through kind of like phases of this, because it, what we're going to be doing when these calipers come off front and back, we're going to take them to get them powder coated, because as you guys see, this got really rusty, and like these are brand new, quote unquote. I haven't used them yet, obviously, because the car hasn't moved. You can see right here where it's not rusted. This is a brand new rotor. But I bought these originally because I was gonna stay 4-lug for a while, but then I was like, you know, I might as well go 5-lug now while the car's, you know, in the state that it's in. But like I said, we're gonna take these calipers front and rear, get them powder coated, and get that. Well, we're gonna get the rest removed first, and then get them powder coated, and that way they, for one, have a. They're not just the raw aluminum color, and they'll have a look to them, and also they won't rust anymore. Even though once I start driving the car after this, they won't rust. The only reason they rusted now is because the car sat after I did them again. So yeah. But like I was saying, this is gonna be brand new. We have new rotors, arms. All three of these here. We're not gonna replace our lowers. We're not gonna replace the lower control arms. We are gonna replace the tension rod up front as well. We're gonna be getting all adjustable pieces, so that way we can, you know, adjust our fitment whenever we put the 33 wheels on the car. If you guys remember from the last video, I have 33 wheels that are gonna be going on this car. So yeah, that's pretty much the purpose of this video. The car's gonna pretty much be getting all new suspension, new brakes, 5 lug conversion, and you guys actually might get to look at the. Actually, no, you will. I'm gonna put the R33 wheels on. I don't have tires yet, but you know we can mount the wheel up and take a look at it still. So I'm gonna definitely do that at the end of all this. So you know, stick around for all that, and let's go ahead and get started because I am yapping. Bracket. We're gonna have to replace this. This bolt was pretty rusty. I don't think I replaced. I did get new front caliper and caliper brackets, but the car already had rear calipers and caliper brackets on there. Because the rear calipers, these had brake fluid in them, and you can see this is a lot more rusted than just that one that was just sitting there. Because like I say, I bought that one brand new and it kind of just rusted because it was sitting. But this is the original one that was on the car. You can kind of tell it's disgusting. Also, this bolt is evidence. So we're gonna definitely be replacing this with some new hardware. Or actually, no, I could probably just clean this up because the threads are good still. So I could probably just clean this up, but. This almost took my foot out. I'm low-key raw dogging and I ain't got no socks on out here either, so that would have definitely hurt. we're also gonna have to try and get these out. These are definitely stuck in here, so I'm gonna have to work on getting these out. Alright, so as we see, we have the bracketry and everything off. Wipers are off on the front too. So we've just got bare, bare whatever right now. So next step is going to be removing the hubs on both the front and the back. And then as they get here, we're going to also be replacing the suspension arms. Like I say, we're going to have adjustable tension arm right here, so that way we can fix our caster, because I'm pretty sure it's off because the car's going to be a little bit lowered. I'm not slamming it, but it's going to be a little lower, so we'll see. And then same for the rear, obviously. And we're going to also be replacing the arms here, all the arms. Like I say, we're going to have new here, here, and this one. And then we also have a new parking brake cable, e-brake cable. I have a brand new one. We're also going to be replacing that, because for one, getting this off of the rear caliper was kind of annoying, but whatever. But we have brand new ones over in our stockpile of parts, so we're also going to be replacing that while we're doing all this work with the brakes and stuff. And then while we're doing the arms, we're also going to be replacing the coilovers at the same time. Once the arms come off, we'll go ahead and replace the coilovers. Alright guys, so as normal for these things, some time has passed, and as you see on the front, we have brand new 5-lug conversion hub. We put it on. I didn't show you guys me putting it on because it's so simple. Literally, like this nut right here, you just take it off, take off your old hub, kind of clean everything up, and then slide the new one on, and you put the nut back on. I put some Loctite on, and I did torque both sides down to 130 foot-pounds. So they're both ready to go. You see, I got that side. Here's the passenger side. Same thing. We do have to do the rear still. The rears normally tend to be a little bit more of an issue. Sometimes they might get stuck or something. So we're gonna see. Hopefully, the car gods bless us and our, what's it called? Once we take the nuts out. Hopefully, not the nuts. Hopefully, once we take out the 4 bolts holding in the hub, hopefully we can kind of just knock it out without any issues. I've seen some people have to literally get like pullers and all kinds of stuff to try and get these rear hubs out, because they tend to get like stuck for real. So hopefully that does not happen with us, but we're gonna find out. I can't do it at the very second right now because I'm actually about to go to work, but once I get home from work tonight, we're gonna try and finish that up. So hopefully tonight we can have new hubs all around, all 4 corners, and maybe I could show you guys. Sorry, neighbor was out there cutting grass loud as hell. But I say with the hubs in all 4 corners, maybe I can show you guys what the wheels look like, because I actually already know. I tested it on the front and they look great, but I'm gonna show you guys as well at the end of this. So when I get home from work tonight, we're gonna try our best. Hopefully that stuff just, hopefully it all works out smooth. Have it all converted tonight. So this is probably not how the wheel's gonna fit. It's a little bit sunk for my liking, but there's no rotor. I didn't put the rotor on, so the wheel stuck out a little bit more. Same with the front. It would, like, I mean, this is honestly pretty good fitment here without the rotor, but like I said, with the rotor on, obviously it'll stick out a little bit more, but I kind of just wanted to show you guys the wheels on the cars just so you guys can kind of visualize and see what I've been seeing in my head. And I mean, whenever we get tires on this thing and everything, it'll look pretty nice, bro. I mean, 33 wheels are nice, bro. They're so good. So I did get those hub bolts. I got them all torqued down to 70 pounds on both sides for the rear. They've both been torqued down and everything, so hubs are now good, and we can move on to the next thing, which it would be putting on suspension arms. In terms of suspension arms, I have this arm right here, the rear upper control arm right here. That's around that coilover. I have that ordered actually, and it should be here soon. And what we're actually going to do is remove that and replace the coilovers at the same time, since, you know, it's kind of wrapped around it anyways. And in terms of the other arms, I know I said earlier in the video that we're going to be replacing all three of the rear arms, but just for sakes of getting this car, just for the sake of getting this car running faster, I kind of don't necessarily need toe and whatever I'm blanking on what the other arm is, but I kind of don't need them at the moment, really, because the big thing I need is camber adjustment, just in case this wheel isn't really able. I mean, I don't think it'll have an issue, but I do want to be able to have camber adjustment in the rear just in case I need it, just for alignment purposes and stuff like that. But I feel like having OEM toe arm, and still can't think of the name of this other arm, but I feel like having OEM for both of those at the time will be okay. And in terms of like just getting the car on the ground and ready to like roll around and stuff, they'll work. Obviously, I do want to replace them along with the tension arm in the front. I want to replace that as well. I'm definitely going to buy the tension arm. I'm just still deciding if I want to buy the other two in the rear. But basically, the rear end's going to be ready to go. Once we get the coilovers and control arm in, all I'm waiting on is we actually got our calipers and caliper brackets sent off to powder coating. We're waiting for those to get back to us, and then once those are back, we're gonna go ahead and throw the brakes on the car, we have new e-brake cables, we're gonna replace those, and I mean, the car will be kind of on its own. We're gonna also get tires for the wheels, obviously, and the car will be sitting on its own weight. It'll be able to, at least, and then it's actually, for real, actually time to put the engine in this time. I know I've said it a lot, but there's actually literally nothing else for me to do after this. These are the last things I need to do before the engine can go in. And because I wanted to get to the point to where all that was needed to do was the engine goes in, and then once I get the engine in and figured out, I can drive the car. I don't want to have to do anything else after I put the engine in. So that's why I've kind of been putting it off and doing all this other stuff beforehand, because I want the engine to be the last thing I deal with. So we're now at that stage. Once all this stuff underneath this car goes in, engine is going to be ready, and then it's kind of just waiting for us. So like I say, tune in for the next episode, because that is going to be whenever we replace the upper and tension arm and coilovers and maybe some other stuff. I'm not too sure yet, but definitely tune into that. And then after we finish that up, we're going on to the big stuff, and I'm going to definitely explain in the next video more. But for the time being, I'll see you guys in the next one. I was sweaty as hell in the end of this. I'm sorry, but getting those bolts torqued down at the end in the back. It's kind of rough, but it's okay. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.